Spring break don't owe me nothing. Oh my God. Hey, everybody. I am back. I am back. I am back. From the looks of things, you guys can see spring break was spring motherfucking breaking. Okay? Okay. Oh my God, I had such a great time. I had such a great time. I had such a great time. But I'm just happy to be back here with y'all, lovely people. Let's get down with the get down. Let's get the show moving. Let's get it blinking and clicking. I am beyond tired. Y'all won't even believe me. I'm beyond tired. I had so much fun. So much fun. But I want to get it going. I want to get it going because we got instruments to do. Like I said, spring break don't owe me nothing. A time was had. A time was had. A time was had. A time was had. I think I need a whole separate video to share with you guys how much of a time was had. How much of a time was had. From what I hear, spring break in New York City was beautiful. I wouldn't know because I wasn't here. But I am back. And I got a bone to pick with y'all. I'm gonna holler at y'all because y'all was all getting on me about, oh, when you go away, don't forget about us, don't forget about us. I didn't forget about y'all, so I dropped 2 Dear DJs when I was away. How many people watched them? Mm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So I don't want nobody want no smoke with me. Talk about, oh, don't forget to leave us no content. Don't get out there and get all cute. Blah 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 blah. No, I was ready to roll. Okay, so let me give folks a few minutes to get on there. Because I was like, DJ, don't forget me. Don't forget me. We want to hear you talk about this. We want to hear you talk about that. I said, spring break don't owe me nothing. And I believe it. All right, so welcome, welcome. Oh, baby, when I was away, the topics was topicking. The topics was topicking. I'm here for the topics topicking. That's what I'm into. So I was saying to you guys the last time, and you let me know if you want me to drop it. I want to talk about Brian McKnight. I'm not going to do it on this video, but in the future, I want to talk about Brian McKnight. I have some things that I want to discuss with Brian McKnight, and I want to get some honest to God feedback because y'all probably going to kill me, but I'm going to say, I don't totally disagree with Brian. I don't totally disagree with Brian. But anyway, I'm just happy y'all here. Let's get to the topics we here to discuss today. If you are new to my channel, please hit the subscribe button. Also hit the notification bell so you can get all of my notifications when I drop all of my videos, right? Please make sure to drop in the chat your name, any questions that you may have, and also what you would like for me to discuss moving forward or maybe later on in the live after we have tackled our topics that we already have listed here. And welcome to the Operation Heal 100 Heart channel where we discuss what? Healing, humor, and hot motherfucking topics. And today on this live, we're discussing the hot topics. We are discussing the hot topics because while I was away, oh, the cats was playing. The cats was motherfucking playing. So let's get into it. Let's get the fuck into it. First of all, let me say if you are here to hear some of my commentary regarding the fast that I'm starting tomorrow, let me know. I'll let you guys know towards the end of the video if I need to do a separate video for that, because I kind of want a separate live for that, because I kind of want to get in depth and I want you guys to be able to have some conversation about the cleanse, aka the fast. It's called, I got this from another YouTuber, shout out Armand Wiggins. It's called the Manifestation Cleanse, and I'm doing it for 60 days. So tomorrow, May 1st, is when I'll start, and it ends for me July 1st, which is actually what Operation Heal 100 Hearts 10th year anniversary. July 1st, my firstborn child will be 10 years old. Come on, God. You better come through with a word. Anywho, my mic is in here, so my shirt better go funny. All right, let's get the fuck into it. Let's get the fuck into it, because I got some things to discuss. I want to start off with your girl, Tamar. Tamar gets on. If there is a nerve and then there is a tip, Tamar is 3 feet away from the tip of my mother. I never liked Tamar from the Braxton show. I just cannot stand Tamar, right? And let me be fair, right? Because I hate to say I can't stand people from from the characters I see them portray on the social media and on TV shows. Tamar, as well as every other person that you see on TV shows and in the public, right? They may not be that person they're portraying at all. They may not be the person they're portraying at all. But the person that they have chosen to portray that character, I cannot stand it. I cannot stand Tamar. I didn't like her from the Braxtons, and I don't like her now. But anywho, in recent news, right? Hey, Olinda. Hey, Pookie. In recent news, Tamar was she was I think she was being interviewed, right? And they were discussing with her. It might have been like some Carlos King stuff. And they were discussing, asking her about if she wanted to be on Real Housewives of Atlanta and blah 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 blah. Right? Tamar basically got up there and said, listen, I don't got no motherfucking time to be getting all dolled up, having a glam squad come in and get me all right and tight for me to go sit down and argue with a bunch of bitches, right? So I wasn't into doing the whole Real Housewives of Atlanta and any other reality show aside from my family's own. Tamar, let me let your fucking high ass cheekbones know the reason why. Let me say this: the reason why you don't want to get on with an ensemble cast that you're not blood related to is because them other women is not gonna have the same amount of patience with your ass that your sisters was having. So when you try them antics, they was gonna be diving on your ass, literally and figuratively. So when you over there with your sisters, you can come on a freestyle Friday and say all types of BS. And they be like, oh, that's just Tamar. Oh, Tamar upset. Don't mind Tamar. On the Real Housewives of Atlanta, Kenya would have been yanking your ass. Portia would have been yanking your ass. Candy would have been yanking your ass. And if they would have kept my homegirl Faye around, she would have been yanking your motherfucking ass too. So stop it, bitch, with the whole, oh, you don't want to get glammed up to go argue with some bitches. That's all you did on fucking the Braxtons is pick arguments with your sisters, act like you was better than them, talk down on them, and so on and so forth. So now all of a sudden you're above arguing. Tamar, you are a fucking liar because you're arguing right now online with K. Michelle. You was arguing before that with Tommy. You was arguing before that with Candy. Tamar, you love to argue. So you standing here with a straight face in an interview, talk about you don't want to get, bitch, you should want to be glammed up and argue because you look fucking absolutely nuts when they show you not glammed up, yelling in the fucking camera, spitting on it, talking about you worship this white man at 8-timey ass bone. Okay? So Tamar, shut up. Shut up. You irritated me with that. Talk about some, oh, I don't have time to get glammed up to argue with some bitch. You know why? I'm gonna tell you why. Because one thing about you, a punk ass bitch. So what you do is you would launch the rock and then run behind for cover. You don't even see where it lands. Because that's what you did with Candy. I guarantee you ain't been face to face with Candy since she was popping all that shit. Because you heard what Candy said, I'll headbutt this bitch. Candy is not going to motherfucking play with you. Okay? Candy Brand is not going to play with you. So what you did was you launched the fucking meteorite and then you ran behind for cover and said, did it land, did it land, did it land? And see, the thing about Candy is she's emotional. She can't keep it together, so it landed. So once it landed, now here she go arguing back and forth with you. I'd have paid your bull-headed, high cheekbone ass no fucking mind. Talk to yourself, bitch. Talk to yourself. But you did say a lot of things trying to insult Candy, talking about, oh, she might be getting beat on in her marriage because how aggressive Tar was. Girl, you fucking lying. You lying on Tar. You was lying on Tar. Now, probably Candy was aggressive with your ass over Tar because she'll play well, her man, her mama, and her money. Remember, Candy told you that. But stop fucking lying. Stop lying, Tamar. You're a fucking liar and a drama queen. And like I said, your bull-headed ass with them cemented in cheekbones. You didn't want to go over there because them people was not going to play with you the way your sisters play with you. The way your sisters play with you. See, your sisters, this is what they do. Oh, that's just Tamar. Oh, that's a Tamartian. Oh, Tamar's just dramatic. Ignore Tamar. No. Candy wouldn't acknowledge you. Kenya wouldn't acknowledge you. Portia wouldn't acknowledge you. Sheree damn sure ain't ignoring you. And neither would have been Faye. Me with Phaedra. So you knew what your ass was doing by making that comment, but girl, go to hell. So anyway, and it might have been the same interview. They was asking her about Beyonce and her take on country music, right? So she was like, she knew to kiss the ring. She knew to kiss the excuse me. Oh, what's going on? She knew to kiss the motherfucking ring because had she played with my sis, I would have. Girl, y'all don't even want to know what I would have did. Hey, Tiff girl. So she was basically giving Beyonce all her flowers. So then she made a slight comment about other people and that's involved in country music. Now everybody knows that K Michelle has definitely been involved in the country music circuit, right? Everybody know that. I know that. Everybody knows that. Now has she dropped albums and all that? No, but she did say how she not a yodel and all that dumb shit. Yeah, no. She got a scholarship on it, all of that. So everybody knows she's involved. Everybody also knows, except for me, because I'm not gonna lie. If I did know this, I must have forgot about it because I'm so off Tamar asked that Tamar and K Michelle have a long-standing beef. So when she made the slight comment about, other country music artists, Tay, my girl K Michelle will get with you. She'll get with you, she'll get behind you, and she'll get on top of you. So she said, "What you said, bitch?" And she jumped in the field with her. Okay, got it. Boom. Dived on her. And see, what you used Tamar before with Candy is, again, let me say this and let me be motherfucking clear. Tamar sings. I have to sip to that. Tamar sings. Tamar sings. Tamar sings. Clearly a top tier vocalist. Tamar sings. So that's one thing. So when she dived on Candy and called her man voice and all of that and barbaric vocals and all of that, Candy was very much offended, not only because you say that about me, but also because I got Tamar. When I tell y'all Tamar sings, Tamar sings. So I could see where that offended Candy because that's just like somebody who is a fucking fashion, a model calling you ugly. Bitch, I don't want to hear that coming from you, and you get glorified for your looks every day. You know what I'm saying? So because Tamar sings, I could see that really hurting Candy that she said that. But see, sort of this K Michelle, okay? K Michelle sings. K Michelle belts. K Michelle can sing. So she can get in the field with Tamar. So she was there cursing Tamar the fuck out. Now hear this high cheekbone bitch, right? She goes live to say, I wasn't talking about anybody because but fuck me. I could put an ad on anything I say because I could put an ad on anything I say. No, you can't, you punk ass bitch. Because I'm pretty sure you ain't seen Candy or Tommy since all that hot shit you said. You definitely don't want it because Tommy is on demon time. So I know you ain't seen her since all that hot shit you said, right? But here she go now. Oh, if I was talking about her, I would have put an ad on. I would have put a name on it. Just like when I was talking about Candy, and I let Candy know. Tamar, why the fuck you brought my homegirl back up? I'm tired of your bullheaded ass. I have to be very honest. I am tired of Tamar. I'm so tired of Tamar. If she went in the studio and put as much energy into singing her soul out on records as she did into being in drama with anybody else she could pick a fight with, Tamar would probably be one of the top selling artists. The girl can fucking sing, but all she do is go around and look for people to have issues with. I'm sick of the boy, the bitch. Been sick of her. I think she needs to be canceled. I'm gonna be honest with you. I think she needs to be canceled. Not because I think she's a bad person, but I'm just over her antics. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm over Tamar antics. I know people have faith and love, and the character she portrays, it irritates my fucking skin and asshole and ass bone. So therefore, I think Tamar should be canceled. So let me see if I can put that in the chat. I'm done with Tamar. I'm done with it. I'm done with it. I'm tired of dealing with it. Come on. Every minute, go sing. Go sing. You ain't doing shit the fuck else. Go fucking sing. But anyway, let's move on because here's another person who this y'all home girl, this y'all people, and Sukiana. Y'all don't even know. Again, I don't know these people personally, right? So I'm only looking at the character you portray, right? I'm only looking at who you show me in the public, right? Okay. I have no issue with you showing up like an asshole. I just don't want to engage in all your asshole antics, right? Sukiana and Tamar is like they doing double dutch for who I can't stand the most. I think it might be Sukiana though. I think it might be Sukiana. I think it might be Sukiana. So anyway, y'all see JT dropped a song, right? Did you guys see it? JT dropped a song. The one of the city girls who I don't know what's going on with her and Carisha, but JT dropped the song, right? It's called Okay. I'm gonna give it two more listens because I don't think it's a bad record, but I ain't dive on it quickly. I ain't dive on it quickly. So I'm gonna give her a little bit more listen, right? So in the record, she says a bar about somebody having some cheap ass veneers and eating a crab leg and the veneer cracked and fell out the mouth and all of this and all of that. What I didn't know, because I do not keep up with Sukiana because I'm not a fan of hers, what I didn't know was that that happened to Sukiana, right? But Cardi B also had a situation where she ate something and her veneer fell out, right? And we all know that Cardi B and JT have been throwing shot. So I was a little confused about the way JT decided to go about this because I feel like if you were talking about Cardi, right, you should have just said eating. I would have said eating some cheap ass food, which is cheap ass. I wouldn't specifically name the food, right? But because she specifically named that it was crab legs, and that is specifically um Sukiana's situation. Sukiana, who just was released from prison, I fucking can't. Like, I cannot. I cannot. I just cannot with her. I cannot with her. But anyway, she was like, "Oh, I want y'all to hear what she said." A matter of fact, I'll play it for you guys. I'll play it for you guys. I will freaking play it because I want y'all to hear what she said she needed JT to do. And I looked at that bullshit like she was fucking crazy. But let me show y'all what she said. I'm gonna let y'all hear it right now. And like I said, I guess because you get on the tip of the ass bone of my nerve. This up real quick because when the song came out, I come home, I look at my phone, everybody keep tagging me, and they tagging Cardi too. They said JT was trying to diss me in a song or Cardi B. So she said in the song, a bitch broke her cheap ass veneers on some crab legs, and she always be talking shit. I did. Now, we all know I don't broke my teeth on some crab legs. I love crab legs. Shit, that's normal shit. I ain't have to post it. I post it because I'm a real bitch and I live my truth. But I don't talk shit about bitches. I always show love. Never hate on a bitch. Never call a bitch name. Always show love. And I was at JT Birkin party. It was hugs and giggles. So I don't feel like she talking about me. And I don't take her as the girl that just start trouble with random people when she dropping a song. So they say there's trouble in paradise for her and Cardi. Y'all bitches trying to hype me up to roast the bitch. I can't. I ain't going. I miss ain't going. You feel me? Like, JT, just clear it up. Because I know you see the people keep tagging me and Cardi. They're only tagging me and her. Can you let us know who you talking about? Because I know Cardi broke her soup on a bagel, but I just don't feel like me and you got no tea, no shade. So then let me know. So I just want to clear this up. So I'll say this, right? I think that Sukiana, what she did was commendable for who she is, right? What she did was commendable for who she is because if you thinking about her being the ratchet bitch that I know her to be, her normal response would have been automatically jump in the field, right? So I respect that she could say, "Hey, can you clear this up so I don't have to automatically act off emotion and jump in the field because that's what everybody else want me to do." What I don't respect as an adult about her approach and what it just irritated me is that right there, and I guess you got to be from New York to relate. That right there was a low key. That right there was you low key sent me. I mean, and again, y'all can hop in the chat and let me know if I'm bugging with them thoughts. I feel low key signed. I feel low-key sunned, right? Because if I didn't directly say anything to you, right? Because I didn't directly say your name, I would have respected if you would have called me on the phone or hit me on DM and be like, yo, they keep tagging me. And I don't want to assume because me and you was cool. We good? And once privately you'd have told me we was good, then I would have requested that publicly you say that to the world. But when you go online and publicly say, when I haven't directly said anything to you, yo, you need to clear this up so we can't have no problem, bitch, then we got a problem. It's smoke right there. Cause you giving you basically you giving me a warning. You know what I'm saying? And again, this could be a New York thing. I could be looking at this wrong, but that's just how I feel about it, right? You asking me to clear something up because what's gonna happen if I don't? Fuck is you, right? So for me, I was just looking at Suki like, bitch, get the fuck on. But where I gotta give Suki her credit at is because you a low gator mouth, Floridian scuttle bucket, bitch. So what you did was more commendable than what you would normally do. So I do have to give Suki her credit and be like, okay, Suki ain't automatically jumping the field. You know, she did do the courtesy of saying, hey, can you clear this up? But you also, in my opinion, you also asking me to clear it up in a manner in which if I don't, something gonna happen. What the fuck gonna happen? So I mean, like I said, we do have to. I've always worked for strength-based programs, and I do live my life with a strength-based mindset. So I'm gonna focus on the strengths in this, which is motherfucking Suki could have been a gutter butt, gator mouth, ratchet ass Floridian bitch, and just got in the field automatically. What she was trying to do was acknowledge the fact that she's not automatically trying to be who she used to be. So she's quote unquote asking you to clear it up, but really she's low key telling you to clear it up before some smoke arrives. And for me, where the motherfucking smoker? Hey, Melanie girl, where the smoke? I didn't like that because I felt like for me, I would have respected because you didn't say my name directly. Let me get you in a DM and let me call you on the phone and be like, hey, what's up? You see a lot of people tagging me in this shit. I'm gonna need you to help me out with that. We got smoke. Oh, and if say JC be like, oh no, that ain't for you, then I would have suggested that she tell the world like, oh nah, me and Suki good. Like that wasn't for Suki, right? Let her do that on her own. But when you go publicly and you basically tell me I need to clear it up, only thing I heard was or else. Okay, bitch, we'll put it on the floor. Put it on the floor. So for me personally, I think Sukiana deserves credit for not doing what she normally would do. But if I'm JT, I don't give a fuck about what Suki normally does. We can all get in the field. That's what this is about. It's a competitive sport. Let's rock. So for me, I just looked at that shit like, Suki, get the fuck up out of here. You trying to make it like you doing a good deed. Because you see, she kept saying things like, because y'all want me to jump out the window, but I ain't going to do that because I feel like we really got no smoke. Like, I feel like we really cool. So if you feel that way, why the fuck you ain't address me privately? Because I didn't address you publicly. I made a statement. I never addressed you. So to address me publicly, how cool can we be? And see, I think, again, that could be a personal thing for me. I don't like no motherfucker at me. Girl. I feel away. I feel disrespected. And I just said this in my Matt Bonds, the Bonds bunch review. You guys will see what drops soon. I just said that. Once I feel disrespected, I'm going to say this 50, 60, and 70 times. My mother, shout out Miss Penny, always said to me, respect is due a dog. If it's not relatable to you, let me give it to you where it can be relatable from, which is Lauryn Hill. Respect is just the minimum. So once I feel disrespected, all gloves off. And like I said, once you're asking me about something that I said that wasn't directed at you, from the look of it publicly, I feel like you're trying to disrespect me. And because I feel disrespected, put it on the motherfucking floor. So all I'm saying is, JT, you better get in the field because from what I hear, no, forget about from what I hear. Let me take this off of Suki because JT, this is on you with your little poodle face. This is what I'm going to say about JT, right? I personally I get more into female rappers when they rap about who they embody, right? So let me see the example I could give you guys, right? When I was younger, Little Kim was out, right? So when Little Kim was saying things like, I can make a Sprite can disappear in my mouth, or when she was talking about all the motherfucking drip she was rocking, when you look at Little Kim, remember she was the she was the queen of side bitches, no shade. So her saying that, it matched with who she was. And then Little Kim to this day is a drip goddess. She still put that motherfucking shit on, right? So everything she was saying matched up with her. That's how I gravitate towards female artists. I do like if you can really rap. That's one thing, because I really and truly I can rap. Like if I chose to, I can. Right. So I know a lyricist when I see one. But I also take into consideration the type of lyricist you are. If you rap about things that don't pertain to you, even when your bars is good, I'm checked out of it. Because it's like that. So like case in point, if Cardi B start rapping about law school, I'm gonna check out. I'm gonna be like, Cardi, what? Mm-hmm. Cardi, you was okay. Are you Lexington law, bitch? I don't care about that. Like, but when Cardi rap about bongos, like beat this ass like a drum. I'm here for it. I'm here for it because Cardi she exudes sex appeal. Her new body is fire, so it goes with how she rapping. So for me, I can pretty much, get with that and be okay. I like that about JT. I feel like, me personally, when you look at JT prior to any of who she is now, every other old picture I've seen of her. Mm-mm. This is not me being shady, but the old JT was trash. She was trash, right? This new JT looks very pretty. And I like that a lot of her raps be about, I came up and y'all bitches hating. That's believable. That's believable. So I like the way she raps, right? I like the way she raps. What I don't like is, number one, she was fucking with my niece, Let's Go Big Glow. Because at the end of the day got to end. Leave Big Glow alone. But what I did love was that JT is rapping about who she is, but she also just every minute she's arguing with fans. She's arguing with celebrities. She's arguing with Carisha. She's arguing about her girlfriend Uzi. She's arguing. So my thing is this. Now all of a sudden, all of the issues see online in the dress, you don't see what Suki's saying? Yeah, okay, JT. Go ahead with that bullshit. But I mean, I hear you. That's cool. Let me also ask. I learned something today that really shocked and astounded me. They said that Ocho Cinco and Syleena Johnson is brother and sister, half brother and sister. Which his name is Chad Johnson. So I want to do a little research. Because that I didn't see that one coming. I said, what? And then I found the little picture of them. I said, wait a minute, what's going on? So let's see if we can see what's going on. Let's see what we going on. Mm-mm. I hope they ain't lying to me, because they was like word on a curb. Oh, she said it was a joke. Ocho and I are not brother and sister. Okay, let's see what she said. Can you tell the people it was just a joke? What was a joke? Y'all are just really good brothers. Yes. Ocho and I are not brother and sister. But nobody believes us. So, y'all do y'all thing. Do your thing. Oh, Syleena said it was a joke. But we're good friends and speak. You see. She working out, so she sound windy. I can't keep telling this story. You got to go to work. But we are not brother and sister. Even though people are like, y'all favoring this. What do people make y'all look alike? Okay, all right. So it seems as though they was making a joke. He, ha, ha, ha. I really thought, because I seen some pictures come out, I was like, okay, well, what's going on? I ain't no chat and my girl. What's this? Because Syleena, she's very transparent. So I was like, okay, okay. Also, let me sidebar. Pookie just showed me something I did see this. He didn't lie. That one of the Bailey siblings, what's some girl's name? Chloe and Halle. Their little brother, Branson. He dates Diddy's daughter, Chance. And it was her prom. So they went to prom together. I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know how I feel about that. I'm a little nervous because a lot of things surrounding the D, the I, the D, the D, the Y, right? You know, everything he touched right now is melting, which pussy clot. Breaking news, breaking news, breaking motherfucking news. I heard it's a documentary and they was cursing it out because they was like, oh, we thought that 50 was going to be able to put it out first, but they said no, it's something out. And they said Aubrey O'Day is on it and it's something like Surviving Diddy or Chasing Diddy or something. Let's see if we can find some deets on that. Diddy. Mm, 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 mm. Gots to be more careful. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. They said she's on something, and basically, she was talking about how he offered her, you know, how he offered everybody money for their masters, and he said, but he was offering you like $2,300. And he was like, you could get your masters back. Oh, you saw it on Tubi tip? I gotta watch. I never watched Tubi stuff. I gotta get it. I can't get into Tubi. They said those is iPhone 2s. Never mind. But yes, I have to see it because they said that she was up there and she was speaking about, you know, he was offering $200-300 for you to get your masters back, but that's in exchange for you shutting the fuck up. So anything that happened when you were involved with me, keep quiet. Diddy, what the fuck happened? See, this is where it all goes up when it should all be down. Like this Diddy. You know what? Let me shut the fuck up. He unalive me. You know, I don't want no smoke. Anyway, you know, but I did hear that it's a documentary out and folks are really, really, really into it. Let me ask, did y'all see the mayor allegedly going to be on Drink Champs? Word on the curb is that Mayor Adams is going to debut on Drink Champs. So I have some questions, right? Because I want to talk about Mayor Adams, right? Because I feel I feel two ways about the mayor, right? I'm a little bit, one part of me is a little bit annoyed, right? That everybody is literally diving on him like, oh, you became mayor yesterday, change your word today, right? I don't like that, me personally, because I don't feel like so many mandates so early in the game was put on every other mayor. I think the issue is you are a black man, so come save the world, right? And I kind of feel a way about that because like they said, even when they say even when you become the president, you need 2 consecutive terms to make any type of real change in the world. You know what I'm saying? So I don't like the abrupt diving on the mayor, right? I also like that the mayor is not above certain things, right? I was at an all white affair last year and I saw the mayor. I'm there, stepping in the name of love. The mayor stepping right next to me, grooving in the name of love. Right? So I do like that he's touching the people and staying hands-on, right? That's one part of me. I like relatable people. So I do like the fact that, you know, you trying to relate and you're coming out touching the people. Let me tell you what I don't like and what I believe about the mayor. That's the flip side of that. I think that the mayor likes hood fame. And it's some people that do, you know, to be honest, right? I won't necessarily say, I'll even use myself. I always try to be transparent and use myself. I won't necessarily say I used to like hood fame, but I did used to be very concerned and very much very concerned about what the hood thought of me. I didn't need the fame. I needed to protect my reputation there, which now at this age, I don't feel a need to protect my reputation anywhere. I just need to show up who I am, and whether it's accepted or rejected, that's on the rest of the world, right? But I feel like with the mayor, I don't think that he's intentionally saying, you know, fuck my mayoral duties. I just want to be lit in the party. No, I think he wants to keep his hand on the pulse of the people that voted for him. So he's trying to stay relatable, which is why he shows up to these places, because I want to look good to gang. I want gang to respect me, and not necessarily a real gang, but the people that I pull together to vote for me, I want them to know I'm still here with them, right? And I don't necessarily disagree with him subscribing to that. I just don't respect it. I just don't respect it. I think when you have reached a certain level, certain things are supposed to take place. And that's just me. Right? That's even like when you're maturing, when you're young and you're becoming a different person, woman, man, whatever that is. All of the younger people that you hung out with and did things with, which was immature, you divorce that because you're becoming a different person. Not everybody will like the fact that you're becoming a different person. You have a different position, you're doing different things, but it's okay for them not to like it. How are you going to evolve if you never do so? And I remember I really suffered through that when I started working in a school, because number one, I worked in a school in a neighborhood where I lived and grew up, and also I'm working in a school in a neighborhood in which I still hang out and do all of my personal antics in. Right, so it's like, well, you were just out here last night with an ice cup, hooting and hollering, yelling and screaming, and now the next day at work, you telling me how I have to be a stand-up student. Did you stand up last night, or was you on your knees getting drunk? You know what I'm saying? So what started to happen was some of my friends would get annoyed because I had a lot of rules surrounding how we could engage. And they would be like, oh, brother, I forgot. Don't go around so don't talk to so. I'm like, no, it's not don't go around and don't talk to. But I now have different expectations on me because of the job that I chose. So because of that, I have to live up to those expectations. I can't tell you to accept that I'm a ratchet ass bitch and I'm gonna do whatever I want and then go to work the next day and tell the kids not to do the things I just was doing. No, I'm held to a higher standard now. So for me, with the mayor, he gives me the impression that he does want to be hands-on with the people. They're the people that voted for him. He was also once one of the people. I think he struggles with separating from the fact that I'm no longer one of those people, and now I have a different expectation of me. So for him, showing up and hanging out with the gangster rappers and showing up taking shots on Drink Champs and doing all of those things that I'm doing the groundwork and I'm in the field with the people. Mayor, how the fuck can you be one of the people and be the mayor? That's not the way real life works. So, Mayor Adams, I don't necessarily think you're doing a poor job as a mayor. I think you need more time, right? I also think that a lot of your focus should be on the bigger picture as opposed to saying, I want to make sure the people that voted for me know I'm still cool. It's not about being cool. It's about taking a community of people that you can relate to and elevating them, not utilizing that same community that voted for you um energy and efforts to stay in a loop with them. And sometimes, Mayor, and I could be wrong, that's the impression I get. I'm not trying to be shady. I get the impression that the mayor wants the people to know that voted for him and that believed in him. I'm still one of y'all. You cannot fucking possibly be Mayor Adams and be the mayor. Have to be the mayor. And while you're doing so, those people that voted for you and that have faith and belief in you, you fulfill all of the things or most of what you can while you're in office, what you said you would do for them. And you also do what everybody that loves you should do for you, is help them elevate, help them move forward, you know? So, no, I'm not coming down here to hang with y'all. I'm inviting y'all up here to hang with me. And I'm also challenging you to show up different and better in this new space. You know? So every minute with the I'm on Picking Avenue, I'm at the all white party, I'm hanging out with Mano and Fabio Foreign. I think you do those things to show the people I'm still one of the people. There's no way for you to be one of the people and be the mayor. But you can be a person that is in office that helps elevate the people. You have to challenge them to do so. You were challenged. That's how you got in the position you're in. So again, I don't have the big doofy smoke for the mayor that everybody else has because I've been in the mayor's position, right? And I had to make a choice, right? I was the person that worked in the school and told kids to do good, act right, stand up straight, and make sure they're their best, they're on their best behavior. But I also was that same person trying to hang out at night and be on my worst behavior right there in their presence. That could not work for me. And like I said, I had a group of friends that I would let them know, listen, the way I move has to be modified because I have different expectations on me. They couldn't understand that. I couldn't stay with them. And it's so funny because I'm in that transitional period right now. I'm in that transitional period right now, whereas I grew up a certain type of way and I have certain beliefs and values, but for whatever beautiful reason, God is exposing me to other ways of living and other beliefs and values, and I'm attracted to that. So now guess what I got to do? I got to make some choices. I made them before, I can make them again. I just have to continue to pray that I'm making the best ones. But you know how I do so? I do that with this manifestation cleanse that I'm going on for the next 60 days. But, okay, so, no, I don't want to lose the hot topics. I'll talk about the cleanse in a few minutes. Don't let me forget. I want to talk about one last thing. This is the one last thing. Well, number one, I want to talk about goals, right? Goals, plastic surgery, y'all got some explaining to do. The board of everything under the sun and medicine and science and biology and everybody else is on Gold's plastic surgery motherfucking head top, right? I actually had a consultation with them. They were very nice to me. I appreciated the advice the girl gave me. I didn't have a procedure there, but she did give me some input that I needed and that I enjoyed. They have a Goals here in Brooklyn. I went there, had an excellent conversation, got some excellent feedback. I didn't have a procedure there. Goals, they are on y'all motherfucking head top. And I know y'all trying to say, no. They lying. Goals, they produce documentation. Y'all real nervous now, baby. You heard they said on Minute Society, you know you done fucked up, right? You know you fucked up. Yeah, so goals, I don't know. But the way they was showing, and again, they weren't showing faces, but they were showing people's butts and stomachs and the infections and goals. That didn't look good. But you know what's crazy about that? When I was having some dialogue about another person, when I was in a process of making a choice about my surgical procedures and a surgical team I was going to go with, what I always hated about goals, and I did not forget, was that they didn't show face and body ratio together. It was always you just showing the body. I said, is that the same fucking person? Oh, look, the tattoo is right there. Yeah, could have got drawn the fuck on. I don't believe this. I don't believe this. The aesthetic team that I chose to go with, I can physically see my results. So, I mean, I guess it's just sad, right? I want to talk about a gentleman, last but not least, and then we'll talk about the fast, right? Because we're coming up on an hour. I want to talk about the gentleman, Kevin Sanchez, because this rocked me to the core. And we may do a deep dive on this in a later video, like we're going to do about Brian McKnight. But I want to talk about it because it was nasty. It was nasty, and I couldn't believe I was watching it. So apparently this person was a friend to Kobe Bryant. I do not come from the era where we speak ill of the dead. I don't know where that came from. It's certain things that they do now in the world that I wish could be abolished just because I don't like them. And granted, it's not fair for me to feel that way because I'm not the only person in the world, right? But it's just certain things that I wish can be abolished and certain standards that I wish we still had to live up to that couldn't be questioned. You never spoke ill of the freaking dead. Even if they mistreated you, once they was dead and gone, they died with that bullshit, and folks were able to reconcile whatever they did with now their death, right? So it's like case in point, right? I've heard stories where I've had homeboys, right? And it's like, yo, I met this nigga in jail. Yo, and I ran into him at the store. That's the nigga that cut me in jail. So they like, oh, I'm gonna get him, I'm gonna get him, I'm gonna get him. They want to argue, tell you, let me get him, let me get him. Then they tell you a certain next week, like, yo, you know that nigga got killed on the train, unalived on the train, God forbid, right? I'm like, look. And they would say back, it's done, it's taken care of. Not get online and say, whoever unalived that person on the train that cut me in jail, you my mans and them. That nigga was a snake. My dick. Like I just don't come from that. Whatever took place with a person when they were alive, they had to, I believe, literally answer to God for that, and they have been abolished or risen to where they need to go. What are you still holding on to it for? So when I was younger, even if a person was horrific towards you, once they was gone, you didn't speak ill of them, right? I woke up this morning, it said Kobe Bryant's former friend, Kevin Sanchez, slams the NBA star for abandoning him and other loved ones. So hold on one second, y'all. Hold on, I'm gonna let y'all hear from the beginning.
Like Kobe, we argue all day about because they don't like him. And the reason I was on the front page, a lot of people say, "Oh, he ain't come to court for his man." They don't even be knowing it's me and be saying that. Man, I don't like that nigga. He ain't come to court for his man. Shit like that. So we was on the front page of the Daily News, so it was a big thing. Anybody that's listening and looking, go and Google Kevin Sanchez, Kobe Bryant. This is 100% true story. I'm thinking he's gonna look out. I'm fucked up out here, struggling, but got back dibbling and dabbling in the streets, trying to get my shit in order. So Lord Marion was opening up a gym. This is when I really found out he was a piece of shit. This right here is what made me be like, you know what? Fuck him. You know what I mean? I waited in the rain. They wouldn't let nobody, wasn't no more tickets, so I couldn't get in there. It was freezing outside. I waited out that motherfucker. I waited out there the whole time, freezing. I saw the bus, the little tour bus thing that they was in. Like, nobody likes money. I don't want shit. This is what I need you to do. I'm out here struggling. I got 2 kids. I got a family, man. All I want to do is go back with you. You get me out there, LA somewhere, man. Put me with somebody where I can make my own money. You just like get me in, and I'm working for somebody, or I'm doing something or a business, anything to benefit myself. So, and I don't want nothing free. I don't want to work. I don't want to do nothing but work for it. That's all I said. That's all I asked you to do. I don't want nothing. Just put me in position. He Kobe Bryant. You can put me with anybody. But or he could do it himself. Put me as a security on the security team. Anything. We was super tight. There's no way he shouldn't do this for me. So I said that to him. He said, "Oh yeah, that'll be no problem, no problem." I'm like, "Yo, I need a number. I don't got no number on you. How me get back to you?" He gives me a phone number. I'm happy as hell. I'm happy now. I'm like, dang, my man.
Happy now.
My man. I'm back with my guy. I'm about to get out of here. I'm amped up. He leave, I go back to the house. The next day I call money. I don't want shit. This is what I need you to do. I'm out here struggling. I got 2 kids. I got a family, man. All I want to do is go back with you. You get me out there. See his mom and them got to fucking sell memorabilia and shit. But even when he was home, remember that memorabilia shit? That's because dude just a certified, he just don't care about nobody but his wife and them and the new family. And and all that comes from his wife. Once he used to come back to Philly all the time. That's why I'm saying we were still tight. He came back every summer after the season. Once he met her, he never came back no more. That's when everything changed when that happened. You know what I mean? He sent everybody home with the group. Steve Stout and them convinced him to be a solo rapper. That garbage ass shit that he put out, that KOB trash. He was a way better rapper than that. He was actually a dope rapper, like real dope. He was nice, super nice, but they made him water it down and do that bullshit and that flop. See, his mom and them got to fucking sell memorabilia and shit. But even when he was home, remember that memorabilia shit? That's because dude just a certified, he just don't care about nobody but his money. I don't want shit. This is what I need you to do. I'm out here struggling.
It's so crazy that I decided not to talk about the fast and to make sure I continue the topics and go into this sorry ass piece of shit Okay? And that's exactly what that is. You are a sorry ass piece of shit for a fucking man. Okay? Let me tell you one motherfucking thing, right? Shout out my brother. This shit make me want to cry. Shout out my motherfucking brother Manny, right? My brother, and I'm not going to give too much information because I'm learning not to overshare, and also it's not my story to tell. But anyway, what I will say is my brother had a situation, right? And it limited a lot of the things that he could do as a man. You know what the fuck my brother did? He went and researched and looked around because when the situation happened, he was already a father of a baby girl. So when the situation happened, my brother did not call me or my mother on the phone and say, you know what? Because of my limited situation, I'm going to need y'all to step in. No, no. My brother said, although my situation is limited, I found out that I can still do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 for motherfucking mine. And he did. My niece, my niece. And I pray to God it happens for her. She says she's in the running. It's between her and another student. My niece will be graduating from Lincoln High School this year. Praise God, I'm praying as either the valedictorian or the salutatorian on behalf of my fucking brother and his baby mother, his other half, his partner. You know why? Because my brother didn't say, oh, you know, I got limited to some things and I needed a handout. So I went around and said, yo, you my family. Help me the fuck out. You can't do nothing for me. You ain't got shit for me. You this, you that. No. My brother said, I found my own motherfucking way 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 fucking times. That's what real fucking men do. So to watch this man, to watch this was fucking disturbing. And forget about the fact that you hear online tarnishing a man because he didn't damn near breastfeed your bitch ass. You got the nerve to be doing so. And the man is not even no longer here to defend himself. Yo, I'm scared of these people. When I fucking tell you I'm scared. I'm scared of how people view life. This shit is crazy to me. Everything you said in this video was about the fact that what he didn't do for you, what he could have did for you, what he forgot to do for you, what he didn't do for other people. What the? I need to know, because if it is so, I didn't get this memo. So when you born, right? When you born, maybe you get a memo, and y'all let me fucking know if y'all got it because I didn't fucking get it, right? And it say, all right, here you are, Khadijah, to the world. Take this with you. These are the people that I assign to you, and they're also who you take care of. That's not what you get. That's not what you get. That's not what the fuck I got. That's not what I got. I got an assignment. And I fulfilled my assignments. And people were assigned to me. And they fulfilled their assignment. And what the fuck they couldn't do, I understood. I was grateful for what they could. So the nerve, the fucking nerve, the audacity, like my mother would say, the unmitigated gall, the gumption, the notion for you to go public about a man who was tragically, in my opinion, murdered. The way that whole situation went down, and not by a person specifically, just the way the whole situation went down with his daughter, the way you would right now put all your effort and energy into tarnishing his fucking legacy lets me know you a lazy ass bum ass nigga. That's what you are. You're a fucking lazy ass fucking bum. And instead of you being out right now making money or looking for a job or doing something productive, you sitting down gossiping about the next fucking man. You're a bitch. I don't even know why that shit irritate. Are you crazy? You think let me say this, right? Yo, there is so many. Come on, God, yo, this made me want to cry. How good. I just put that up in one of my pictures. I said, may my life be a reflection that God don't play about me. You know how many real niggas I'm surrounded by for this vacation, right? Y'all heard me. I said, let me say it again. It's my famous line for this live. Spring break, my in-laws in Florida don't owe me nothing. Because that's how good I got treated, right? Do you know that I watched, and it should just bring tears to my eyes to know that these men are so limited in this world. I watched a father and a son, two grown men, argue about who's paying the bill, who's taking up the task. They was so thoughtful. It was two ladies on this trip. We didn't have to lift a fucking finger. And even if we did, we had to beg. We had to beg because these men were so stand up in who they were as men and taking care of us. And granted, the two women on the trip, we are able to do what we need to do on our own. You know, prior to us meeting these men, the father and the son, I'm dating the son, she's dating the dad. We don't need to be taken care of. But to know that somebody desires to fucking do so, that shit warms your heart. It makes you feel so special, so beautiful to know that a real man would want to stand up for you. And I was hell bent on getting that when I started dating because my dad, whether I agreed or disagree with what he did and who he was, he stood up for me. He took care of me and he protected me. So it's men out here who would do this shit. So to watch another fucking man sit up here and tarnish the legacy of a dead man because he didn't give you a handout, that shit nasty. That's nasty work, bro. That's nasty. That's nasty on so many fucking levels. Yo, I can't. I had a birthday party. In 2022, right? I turned 40, right? So my cousin, Kadisha, shout out my cousin Kadisha. She hit me up the next day and she's like, oh, DJ, I love your party. We didn't have a dialogue. She said, yo, but my cousin, which she was talking about my little brother because she always referred to all of us like she said specifically. So she called him like my cousin, talking about my little brother, right? This is not the one that was disabled, my other little brother. I have two little brothers. And she said, yo, I saw my little cousin do something for his girl. I look at my husband and say, you better take off for me like that. So we laughed because my cousin has been with her husband for a significant amount of time. He's an excellent man. Shout out Junior and Kadisha, right? She was just making a joke with him, but she said she was making a joke off of what she's seen because she's never seen my brother in this stance. So apparently something happened with my brother's girl and somebody else, but she was like the way he sprung into protective mode. It was so admirable to see. This is what the fuck men do. Yo, I'm done with these fucking simps that motherfuckers make it think it's cool. I don't care. Like, I'm done. This shit crazy. That was nasty. You going online. What time? Can I ask a question? You got time for that? You just said that all this shit didn't get done for you, so you had to find your own way. You got time to sit online and gossip with another woman about the next man? Bitch. Yo, let me get off this. Let me get off. That's what's going to fast month. That was nasty. And I want to let real women know because I also know another thing. It's a lot of lame ass bitches out here that condone that fuck shit. I have a host of friends. I have a host of family members, and I got my own motherfucking man and in-laws. We don't condone this shit from no nigga. Straight up. I'm being real with y'all. I can't even try to modify it so they don't not monetize. Listen, we don't condone fuck shit from real niggas, straight up. And real niggas don't do fuck shit. And when you engage with these simps and they try to give you an excuse of why they being fuck niggas and bitches, distance yourself. And that right there was nasty. That was nasty. Again, I don't know Kobe Bryant. I take it a step further. I don't even know Kobe Bryant history. I learned more about him when he passed away than I ever knew about him when he was alive. So this is not me saying, oh, he's lying on Kobe. Kobe was a great man. What the fuck I care about what kind of man Kobe was? I got my own fucking man. But what I do think needs to be addressed and we need to stop overlooking is allowing this. Because women will do the same thing. They will stand up and speak ill of a man that they think you think, yo, no, y'all not baiting me into this. Y'all not baiting me into this because I could go down a rabbit hole. That's a whole nother video and we can approach the hour. So let's talk about the cleanse. Let's talk about the cleanse so I can get back in good spirits because that just took me somewhere. That shit is nasty words. These is fucking bums, simps and bitches. I'm done with that. Yo, anywho. All right. So, I watch many YouTubers, right, in order to perfect my craft and to be better, which is how I started thinking about lighting and this and this and that and that and this, right? For whatever reason, because I personally don't like to do StreamYard because I'm looking at myself right now. It looks very blurry. I would like to go live on YouTube, but for whatever reason, my iPad is not allowing that. If somebody can assist me with that, we'll talk later. But anyway, I watch a lot of other YouTubers to get a lot of ideas for content and to see what works for me and what doesn't. And one of the ones that I actually enjoyed watching his journey, the part that I did catch was Armand Wiggins. And one of the things I always tell people, I'm not religious. I'm 0% religious. I cannot tell you I read a Bible. Why can I say I know the backstory of Jesus Christ? I can't do that, right? But I'm heavily spiritual. I'm heavily spiritual because, God has showed up in my life in ways spiritually that cannot be explained. I could try to explain it to y'all, but it's not going to work. It's between me and God. That's the long and the short of it. And one of the things that I learned about myself on the healing journey is prior to the healing journey, I was a negative Nancy. I was the person that was mad about my old life or what my life could have been. When I got on the healing journey, like I told you guys, it'd be 12 years for me, but it would be 10 years doing the business that's Operation Hill 100 Hearts for other people. And what I learned on the journey is I have to focus on being positive because great things can happen for me. And I noticed that when I got on a manifestation journey, when you initially get on, people say things like, oh, you just say, God, I want this, and it happens. That's not true. At least that's not my experience. Let me say it's not true. That's not my experience. My experience is that once I project to God and myself what he has placed in my heart. Because a lot of times people, how people make the joke and say, if you tell God your plans, he'll laugh. I do believe that. Because I think that a lot of times or most times people make plans off of what they just see here. God will place things in my heart. And he won't let me forget about them. He'll let them keep tugging and dragging and tugging and dragging. And then I'm like, God, this ain't my plan. It's what you placed there. So once I feel a tugging and dragging, I'm like, okay, you tugging and you dragging me? So I'm asking you, with the tug and the drag, can you guide me? Because I don't want to be alone in what you placed in my heart. I didn't think it off the top of my fucking head. You brought this shit here to me. Like, same thing I always tell people. I make the joke. My homegirl Linda is here. Hey, Linda. I make the joke that God never placed it in my heart to work for sanitation. I'm telling y'all, sanitation could be offering $1 million an hour and I would still decline. It's nothing that God put in my soul to want to pick up garbage and deal with rat. I would die. So I feel like whatever God placed in my heart is for a reason, not my head, my heart. And then after he places it in my heart, he tug at it. So when he starts tugging, like he keep drawing me in the direction of what he showed me, I say to him, I say, God, listen. This ain't my plan. You put this here. And then you keep navigating me in that direction. Oh, you like to earn it? I want to do that challenge. But anyway, I said, so if you're going to do so, I need you to guide me. I need you to guide me because I don't know how to do this on my own, right? And after I say that, what I learned about manifestation is after I ask for the guidance, God will give me the tools as long as I focus on the journey. So let me give an example, right? When I was 297 pounds, right? And I'm like, oh my God, listen, God, listen. I didn't have surgery since to 2015. I was in the gym since 2009. 15 minus 9 is 6. That's 6 years I worked on losing weight on my own. So for folks that would sit around and judge because they don't know my journey and I haven't gone into detail about it, let me just give that little snippet here. No, I didn't run to the hospital automatically when I thought I was too fat. No, I worked my motherfucking ass off for 6 years. And when I saw that it really wasn't working for me and I needed assistance, God placed me needing assistance in my heart. And he tugged. And he tugged. And I'm like, I could do this on my own. God said, boom, no, you can't. Boom, no, you can't. And then after he tugged and I succumbed to the tugging, he brought me a person that showed me the way, right? And when they showed me the way, what I said to you guys, I told him, you got me. This ain't my shit, this your shit. You got me. I'm a follower if you got me. And he guided me all the way there, right? So what he also did was, in the process of him guiding me, he allowed me to focus on the journey. And I think people think with manifestation, you bored, Pookie, because you yawning your ass off back there. I think people think with manifestation, no, you just say it and it just happened. That's not the case. That's not the case. What happens is after you manifest it, you physically and mentally start doing the work because now it's within you to follow the journey. So what happens was because you put all the work in and God guided you, that's how you got to the finish line. People automatically think, hello, God, I'm going to stop eating meat and manifest a car in 30 days. And 30 days, look up, I ain't getting no car. You also didn't do the work to stop eating the meat. That's not the way it works. You have to actually put the action into place. So that's what the 60-day manifestation cleanse, aka fast is. Me personally, right? This is what I got from the other YouTuber I watch. Number one, don't tell me what you're doing it for. All right? If you're on a journey with me, do not tell me what you're doing it for. It could be one thing, it could be 10 things. Whatever reason you've chosen to fast and cleanse, you are not allowed to tell not only me, anybody, your spouse, no, it's between you and God, what you're doing it for. Don't tell a soul. What you can be open to sharing is what you're giving up on the cleanse. So I'll be open to share with you guys that I'm giving up alcohol, caffeine, and red meat on the cleanse. Those are the 3 things that I'm giving up. So from tomorrow, May 1st to July 1st, I will not have any alcohol, any red meat, and any caffeine on the cleanse. That's what I'm giving up. Okay? Why I'm giving it up, we'll see if that comes into fruition after July 1st, which, like I said, is Operation Heal 100 Hearts 10th birthday. Right? You get to pick and choose what you're giving up, and then you privately share with yourself with the reasons that you're giving it up. And again, from what I understand, you could give it up for whatever reasons you want. I mean, you can manifest whatever you want. Like, say, for example, you say, I'm manifesting me being a millionaire. You can say that. You can say whatever you want to obtain. It's just the goal is staying focused and doing everything you need to do to get there. Right? For me, this will definitely be challenging, but I need this. This is not a want. This is not a luxury. This is a necessity. I need some changes to take place in my life because I have a different set of goals than I've ever had in my life. And, I really, really want to see them come into fruition while I'm here. Right? So I'm in a fight. I'm not a young girl no more. It's not a joke or a game no more. I have been exposed to so much. And I think God wants me to dream bigger, work harder, believe in myself more. And I want to do that. So I have a lot of things that I want to take place. And not just after this cleanse or fast, but this is just the jump start. But the 3 things is red meat, alcohol, and caffeine for me. You guys get to decide what you're going to do. Right. And we can talk more in depth, like case in point, I want to definitely put a fasting schedule together for myself. I think for the the 1st or the 2nd. We'll see. 30 days. I don't want to eat between the hours of I only want to eat between the hours of 12 and 8. I don't want to eat after 8. I don't want to eat before 12 in the afternoon. Like, there's certain things that I do want to incorporate with those 3 things, but those 3 things are the solid standing point for the 60 days. Alcohol, caffeine, red meat. Okay? So I want to stick it out, thug it out. And if you want to join me, you guys know where I am. You know where to find me. I'm here on YouTube. I will definitely still be dropping my videos. You can text me. You can and we can follow up on what needs to be done. I'm definitely going to incorporate a workout regimen because I would like to see my body shift and change, and I need to get more healthier in that regard physically. Because I don't eat bad, but physically I need to be moving more because of my heart alone. And also, I want to start swimming. Like, it's just some things. So we can discuss that more. And if you guys want me to do a separate video on what the cleansing fast, maybe I could call it a class because it's cleansing fast, will look like, fine. If you're saying you only have 30 days in you, I'm not knocking that. If you're saying you got 3 days in you, I'm not knocking that. This is just something to be better. And if I can participate in any way, I want to do so. You know, so in any event, I feel like I caught all of my target points because I always be like, oh, I'm going to go live and I'm going to talk about this. And then I forget all the stuff I'm supposed to talk about. Right. But I think this time I was ready to be like, I got some things I need to stay up here. All right. So tomorrow starts day 1. Tomorrow starts day 1 for me. Am I nervous? Not really. Am I prepared? I don't feel like I'm 100, but I think I'm only at 70. But am I going to do it? Yes. Yes, for the entire 60. You know, I have to do what I have to do. So, in any event, guys, I'm back. I'm going to drop. I thought you guys were tuning into the Barnes Bunch. You better be, because y'all ain't asking for the video. I dropped 2 Dear DJs last week, and I'm going to reiterate since it seems like y'all hoes forgot. I have the Barnes Bunch episode 2 review. I'm dropping that. And then you have my live. The next Dear DJs will drop next week. Thank you, guys. I love you guys for tuning in. Let me know if you want me to do a video about spring break, Florida, my in-laws, and spring break 2024. Don't owe me nothing. I enjoy. Thank you, guys. I love you guys. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and I will see you soon.